guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Max here. I just scared Angie like, it's Max here. I'm the fast talking flipper. Angie is my better half. There she is. Surprise, she's out here. She is my better half, and she does all the editing and whatnot behind the scenes. Hey, we just got another sale in, so I want to add that to the list as well in case, I don't know if Angie's already added it, but today is our midweek pool video. We are resellers. We buy stuff locally for a little bit of money, and then we sell it online, usually eBay, for more money. Poshmark, we use Facebook Marketplace and other platforms as well, but it's typically on eBay. Today outlines our midweek pool video. That means that we're going to go through things that we sold through the week, and we only got 2 days. Wednesday and Thursday. Since Tuesday was taken up with New Year's, we will do these 2 days and go over what that is. We have 8 items going out today for $253, so a little on the low side for the numbers that we'd like to see. If we have 8 items going out, I'd rather see it closer. It's like 480. So it's been the trend in the last couple weeks to get lower selling items, and you'll see what I mean as we go through this. My first one is Resident Evil 4. It is on Media 2. It is a PlayStation 2 game, and I always like to find PlayStation 2 games. Oh, well, look at that. It's actually right there at the end, and that makes it a lot easier. But Resident Evil 4 for PS2, easy shipper, I will say that, so that's nice. Took an offer on it. I think it was listed at $14.99. We took an offer of $12.50 to get that out of here, and it'll be going to its new home today. Oh, some parfums. Elizabeth Arden True Love Mini Parfums. I sold some last time, and I'm going to sell some more today. Whew! Smells like an old lady farted in here. Good Lord. Got me a good whiff. Stick my nose up in there like that. But the 2 mini perfumes there, we'll wrap those up and ship them out of here. $14.97. So again, not big money. None of this stuff is big money. So, oh well, you know, it happens. Looks like we're doing a little piece of Transformers, Robots in Disguise. B1 Small. B1 Small. It's this guy. It looks like it's just a piece. You know, when in doubt, part it out works a lot for a lot of different things, and that's a little add-on piece. $7.17. It was an offer. It went out of here. It must have been listed like $7.97, and took an 8% offer off. But that little guy will go out of here. He looks like an add-on piece that he would go onto some larger Transformer, maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what he would go to, but that's my guess. Toolbox right to, this is a very specific socket in that if you look at it and you see the insides, it doesn't do anything but one thing, and it takes off oil sending units, oil pressure sending units for cars. It was an extra piece in a socket set. It was on a rail, and when I researched it, it was worth $14.99, and it only took a week or 2 to sell. So that's pretty nice. Here's my biggest sale of the day. I'm going to G2 to find it. Gosh, I hope it's in here. We had an issue where we sold one of these and we didn't have it. You know, thank you, eBay, for relisting stuff for us, or us for being dumb and, you know, accidentally listing it 17 times. And of course, with other stuff in here, and it's got a cord. Try not to muck duck myself. Ta-da! There it is. Does it have its tip on it? Yes, it does. Do-do-do. Try not to swing it around and stab me in the back. It is a snap-on circuit tester. You will hook that to ground, or you'll hook it to positive, and then this will check for ground, or it'll check for positive, vice versa. And it's sold for $74.97. That one's new out of the box. J3 is the next place I'm going to go. I got a Tasmanian Devil mouse pad. It's a weird thing. How many of those do you sell? Not many. I'm going to guess that's him right there, because that's a mouse pad. And I can't imagine I have too many mouse pads in inventory. But a little mouse pad, I have no idea. Probably a reseller lot. I'm guessing, is that where we got that at? Angie has no idea. I have no idea, but it just got listed because it's at $19.99. So it must have been in the most recent reseller lot that we have. $19.99 for that guy there. It looks like it's old stock. 1995 so, you know, it's kind of old. Not too bad. I was just in this. I should have grabbed them while I was there, and I just used them earlier. I had to take apart something, and I was like, hey, I don't have any screwdrivers out here. Let me go grab one out of inventory. So I grabbed one of these. These are just loose Blue Point screwdrivers, $29.99 plus shipping going out of here on those guys. Not too bad. They're dirty, they're used. So I can't sell them as new like I do my other ones. Smalls for, what is this, Pikeman Universal? It's in the same bin that this, do you know what I'm looking for? Because I don't know what I'm looking for. No idea. It says it's in smalls 4. I don't see it. I see a Zippo. I see 2 of those things. Uh-oh. 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 It says it's in small 4. At least I thought it said smalls 4. Smalls 6. Pikeman. Loud sigh. I can't read, guys. I just can't. I cannot see. I can't see. Pikeman, this just sold just a few seconds ago. You heard the cha-ching while Angie was sitting there. $9.99. So that's why a lot of people like to pick up the remote controls, because they're easy to store, easy to deal with. Beechmont Ford. You can send them right on out of here. But that's what we've got for Wednesday, and I'll be back with you on Thursday. All right, guys, welcome back. It is Thursday, and we're back out in the shed to ship what sold from Wednesday on into Thursday. Yesterday, we filmed kind of late, so we're filming late again today. It doesn't really matter, but we've had 7 items sell for a little over $417, $417.19. Angie's out here with me today. Look at that. She is actually researching some Star Wars figures, figuring out which ones, sometimes we could sell these individually, except for Chewbacca. He's got a face wound. Looks like he got sat on the stove, probably. You could sell these individually and get, $10, $15 a piece out of them, but is it really worth your time? We're going to lock these guys up and probably get 30, 40 bucks. Let somebody else have fun with them. They might use them in a collection, whatever. We're just looking for ones, like we've got all these ones over here that are $20 or more is kind of our target. And that makes them easy to list, easy to ship, just easier to get things out of here. That's our goal for this year. I think that we're going to up it to $20 minimum listing, unless it's something that is super quick seller. If we find something that's $15 and it sells with a sell-through rate of once a month, that we should expect it to go out of here, then we might list it. We might just go ahead and do it. And video games are going to be an exception to that, so don't,
You said back in January you weren't going to sell anything for $20 or less, and then you sell something for $5. And
it's July. Angie said she probably will, but I will not. $20 is going to be my limit, and if it's below $20, I'm going to put it in the yard sale pile, and hopefully we'll make for a good yard sale, because we have plenty of resellers here in the area, and they like to come out and pick our yard sales. So that's fine. That's cool. We'll make a good rapport with other local yard salers. They'll get some good inventory. And if that's their MO, that they want to have, those kind of items in their store, that's perfectly fine. And that's perfectly fine for you too. It's just that we want to have faster moving, higher dollar items. And I think that we've proven that we can get those things. So with that, let's go ahead and get the stuff pulled. 7 items, $417.19. My first one is another one of the action figures. We're already up to, $160 that we've sold. We sold another one. I took an offer on it. I'm just going to get these guys out of here, man. I've already, made my money on them. I sold Dark Side, Vintage Dark Side. He is in Toy Box 5. Not hard to ship. Just going to, wrap him up and put him in a little box and send him on out of here for $30 plus shipping and get him gone. Uh-oh, I did it again. B3 is where I'm going. I sold an Xbox 360. What was funny was we were watching Kevin, Commonwealth Picker, and he was at a yard sale, and he was looking at an Xbox 360. And he was saying, oh, I shouldn't do it because I've got so many of these at home. And the Xbox 360 was $8. And I was like, pick it up, Kevin. Shut up, pick it up. What are you doing? Like I'm talking to the screen, like I'm talking to Dora. That kind of thing, He's an adult Dora. I'm going to buy him a Dora t-shirt. He'd look good dressed as Dora. And as he's looking at that, ours sold last night. $49.99 plus shipping going out of here. I did it again, too. $49.99 going out of here. C2. This is a terrible sale. This is exactly what I don't want to do, but I've already got it in inventory. We were at a yard sale, couldn't find anything. I felt obligated to buy something, so I went ahead and I bought, I hear them. I bought these. whole lot of vintage drawer pulls. And I thought I would do well on them. We haven't sold any. This is the first time I sold any. I'll make a lot of money on them. I think I might have paid $10 for them, maybe. I don't know. I know it was high for what it was, but I wanted them. I've got 12 more available after this. But these two guys, you know, just wrap them in bubble and ship them out of here in a padded mailer, and they went for $7. I think I have them listed at $7.99 maybe. Maybe. She's stealing my drink. See what I have to deal with, guys. So, if you have a store full of stuff like that, maybe. But for us, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. Nope. That won't happen. It doesn't mean I won't look at them. Now, don't get me wrong. When I say that I'm not going to sell $20 owner items, I'm a lot like Kevin in that I don't research everything that I see, you know, that I pick up and buy at a yard sale. I'll pick something up and hope for the best when I get home. I see him doing that a lot because, you know, he might pay $3 for something that sells for $15 or $13.99 in the hopes that when he gets home, it actually sells for $30 because he does his editing when he gets home. So obviously, when he throws comps up on the screen, he has no idea what he's getting into. That's just kind of how you have to be able to move through yard sales quickly, because if you spend time researching everything when you buy it, then you're going to be at that yard sale for half an hour. And when you only have 3 to 4 hours to get to yard sales, the yard sale math tells me you're only going to go to 3 or 4 yard sales that day because you have to take time to drive to each yard sale too. So you need to get it done. You need to get in and get out in like 10 minutes at a yard sale and just be done. My next one is some stuff that we got from the Pittsburgh trip. These guys here, these are, I call them finger breakers because you put them on the end of an impact and they wobble around, and because the weight gets off-centered, they shoot off of the end of the impact. And inevitably, when they shoot off the end of the impact, they shoot off at Mach 12, and they search for the nearest finger every time. And it's usually your finger that they find, and it really, 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 really hurts. But that's worth the risk because they sold for $139.99. I think I might have $40 into them. I took a risk on them. They're not something I normally would want to. Oh no, they are because they're metric. Usually, you want to try to buy metric when you buy wrench sets and stuff. You want to shy away from the SAE, the standard sets, and try to get the metric stuff. It's more in demand. It's not that the SAE is not in demand. It's just less in demand, if that makes sense. Sold some shoes. And are they not on the shoe rack? They are on the shoe rack. These are the weirdest shoes, and I took a risk on these. They're called Just So-Sos. I don't know. Definitely a Chinese brand is my guess. They look kind of cool. Kind of, if you're into that kind of thing. The house that they were at was actually the mayor of a local town, and I kind of figured that, hey, if they're the mayor's shoes, they might be worth something because they look like they had some money. And boy, I was wrong because they only sold for $24.97. And they've been sitting a while. They've been sitting probably 9 months or so. $24.97, I might have $5 into them, I think. I sold a pencil type tire pressure dingus. Yeah, I think it's this guy. Tire pressure gauge. Yep, one of those. $14.99. It's a Blue Point. Pretty easy to sell. You know, grabbed it and went out of here. $14.99. Easy to ship too. I like that. And my last item of the day, D4. Is this all bundled together? I hope. D4. It's a DSI. It's not a light. It's just a DSI. Is it all this stuff? No. This?
Nope.
That's what I was looking for.
That thing too, you just picked up.
So this?
Nope.
No.
That.
This?
And
Just that? It's so complicated. See what I have to deal with, guys? You see what I have to deal with. So it's just a DSI. And it's in its box. It's got a couple little game cases and a little bit of accessories. We probably priced it a little bit too high. Priced it on the high end because it came with the extras. So we priced it, it was like $89.99, something like that. And that was probably a little bit too high because it's sat for a while, hasn't it? It's been here for probably a year or so, which is unusual for a game system like this. We probably should have priced it at about $74.99 to get it out of here, and that's what it sold for, was $70. I think it's $74.99. It would have kept it more relevant. You have to kind of watch that kind of stuff. If it's been here for a year, that means, we were relatively new to this, so we were trying to get it felt out and, develop our pattern and what works for us. And, I think we've done that since then. But that got us all caught up for today. I'm going to pack all this stuff. It'll take me 15, 20 minutes to get all this packed. This is going to be the hardest thing, obviously. These will just slide in a shoebox. This will go in probably 10, 6, 4, maybe. I don't know. Maybe 8, 6, 4. I don't know. We'll see. Padded mailer. It'd be pretty easy. I got to go get some bubble wrap. I'm out of bubble wrap. And don't you dare think I'm going to get any of that American Bubble Boy crap. I am getting some high quality AM shipping supply bubble wrap. Got to go get it and put it up there, which means that I have to climb, and I am awkward when I get on the ladder. So, yep, that's what's going to happen. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that kind of crazy stuff. We'll see you on the next one.